Hello, everybody. William should be signing on shortly.
Hello.
Hello.
Something is going on with my sound.
Valerie, you're on with two devices, it looks like.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go on my phone. Okay, I'm on my phone because my sound isn't coming through on my computer.
Okay. That's
Okay,
better.
I went to the office to get on Zoom, but our computers are down. So and our copy machine. So I mean, you know, all our stuff is down in the office. Okay.
Your computer's
Okay.
down?
Yeah, at the office it can say it's not connected.
Okay.
Who put an agenda together?
Andrew did.
We used to
Yes.
always have an agenda, so I
Okay.
put one together for Ernestine. Or
Okay,
Commissioner Taylor, sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, what time is it now?
I
It is
could have gave you the
4:32.
Yep.
We'd like to call this
Oh,
meeting
she
to order.
hosting the meeting? Oh, she hosting, okay.
Okay, we can open it up with introduction.
If need be, you don't have to. I just put it there in case there's ever somebody that wants to introduce themselves.
Okay.
We've had some participants that we didn't know.
Okay, we're moving along. We Sarasota Housing Author, Sarasota Housing update by William Russell, please.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon. Let's see. Just some updates on our redevelopment efforts. We are nearing completion of the preservation of McCown Tower. And that's, you know, we're down to just the final few pieces of that, but that should be wrapping up. And then we are also getting closer to being able to start leasing up Cypress Square. At least building one, we're hoping at some point this month. We can get a TCO for that and start leasing up that development, and then building. So the westernmost building will be finished first, and then the easternmost building will be the next one to be completed, and the middle one will be the final one. So that'll be the order, but
Can I ask a question, Mr. Russell?
yes.
So how many of the buildings that's finna be leased up, how many of them are residents that's already in housing in the building that is not empty yet can move over to that building without being
Located.
certified?
we think we're gonna have about 25 of our current courts residents moving next door. So we've had a couple of initial meetings with NDC management about that. So they understand that they are our priority. So that's, yeah. And then I'm gonna bring to the board, so Congress passed a pretty big housing law back in 2016 or 17 now,
Mhm.
called HOTMA. And one of the provisions in HOTMA changed the project-based voucher rules. And
Mhm.
one of the changes that it made was, so before this last change, we could only project-base 25% of the units in a family development, but
Mhm.
you could do 100% project-based vouchers in an elderly development.
Right.
But in a family development, you could only do 25%. And HAMA is saying you can do the greater of 25 PBV units or 25% of the units. So previously, we had, the board and HUD had approved 21 project-based vouchers for Cypress Square. But I'm gonna be bringing a resolution to the board to increase that to 25. Because under the law, we could do 4 more subsidized units there at Central, at Cypress Square.
Okay.
So I just wanted to make you aware of that as well.
Thanks. That's nice.
And we're still working on our development plans for the rest of the courts, as well as Loss Unlimited Phase 2, and also Central Gardens. So those are still kind of in the pipeline, trying to figure stuff out for all 3 of those deals. Cypress Square Phase 2, if you will, is probably in the best shape, although we are, in terms of funding, but we are gonna apply to the county for disaster recovery money to build a 4th building there. Right now, we have funding to build 3 buildings that'll provide 108 apartments. But if we get funding to build a 4th building, we'll have 144 units on that campus. So that's, that's what we're working towards that.
So, Mr. Russell, can I ask you another question?
Yes.
So you're trying to get money to build a 4th building. We asked you about seeking money to do the empowerment center. So what about that, y'all? Or y'all just don't want to do the empowerment center?
Well, I mean, we have an interest in building a facility that, could probably be used for multiple purposes, but we definitely would like to have a more permanent structure for our Youth Thrive programming. But we don't know if we're gonna have funding for that either, so.
Okay. Because I just want to remind you that we've been asking for that for years, not just half a year, but years before you even thought about the Youth Thrive building. So I just want to bring that to your attention. And I just want to be on the record. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. So I think that's about it in terms of the development stuff.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Russell. Okay, we move on to resident services updates. And Ken Waters?
how's everyone? Just a few things to give you an update. We had, just want to, of our high school, seniors, we had one of our applicants actually apply and, been granted, and that has been granted the Saxon Gilmore, scholarship of $5,000 for, this upcoming school year. Ms. Brianna Worley was awarded that, so she's been an active participant with our resident services programming, our after-school programming, and volunteering with our agency for many years, and we were very pleased to hear that she was actually awarded that grant. Also, the Sarasota County Fair, the Resident Services Youth Thrive program has a 4-H group or club that participates every week on Thursdays. They're out in our garden, they're in our portable, they're doing activities. They have been preparing entries for the county crafts fair, as well as they have plant entries that they'll be submitting to this year's county fair. Last year they did, I think we had about 8 students in the 4-H group. They won group prizes as well as individual prizes, first place prizes. The money that they earn go directly to them. So that's a big incentive for them to participate. And they eagerly came back this January to start their plant entries, and they're over there in the garden every Thursday, twice a week, watering their plants so that they can submit their entries. So if you go to the fair, please go over to the I forgot the name of the building, but there's not the main building, but there's a building up to the west side of the fairgrounds that would have their entries. Please stop by and cast your vote for them for their entries. They enjoy the support. They're actually going to be doing a presentation also at the county fair, a group presentation.
Right.
So, Ms. Valerie, the Easter meals that you requested, we're going to get those things ordered for you all. We're going to get them from Publix. We'll get everything from Publix because Publix has everything. And we'll make sure that we arrange, get in contact with you to arrange pickup, or whomever you designate to pick those things up for you.
Okay, we'll pick up our stuff. Thank you for it. Okay, awesome. That's it.
That's all I have yet.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Waters. Any questions? Okay, we move on to Janie's Gardens. Janie Grove.
I don't really have a whole lot. We don't have a social services coordinator at the moment. They are working diligently to hire somebody. I know they just interviewed 3 separate people last week. So we're hoping somebody is a good fit. We still have the Rocket Phonics going on over there at the clubhouse for the kids. And then we're also right now I'm working with Allison Rennie, who is wanting to open up a kindergarten in the clubhouse. So we are right now we're trying to work on getting all the permitting and survey and all that stuff done in order to get that established. Once we get somebody in here full-time again for the social services, all the other services will go as they normally do and be available to everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Sure.
What are we working on the air conditioners?
Yep, as we can, yes. I mean, with only one guy and he's also not HVAC certified, so he's limited on what he can do. So I just had Sean McCutcheons out actually this week, and who's our AC vendor, and they looked at 6 of them to give us, let us know, like, because a lot of times it's easier on us if we order the part and allow them to install them. So and then that was something that's on my list from when I was walking the property and I see like the window units. I was gonna go door knocking to see if their ACs are still out or if they've been fixed and we just haven't picked up our window AC.
Okay, well, mine is still out, so
Yours
it's
is still
been,
out. Okay,
yeah.
I can get you on. Has anybody came over at all?
No, but I've been reported it. But I know y'all been busy, so I haven't been making no fuss about it. But it's been out for a while now,
Okay,
and now it's
yeah,
getting hot.
yeah, it is definitely. So what I'm doing is like I said, I just had them come out for some that, I wasn't aware of. But as they're
Mhm.
coming in, if it's not something that our guy can handle, then I'm getting the vendor, Sean McCutcheons, to come out. So I got you written down here. So I got about 3
Okay,
more that I want them to come out and look at as well.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Okay, representatives from McGowan Tower and Annex, property reports.
I'm not
Miss
sure we have
Agnes,
anybody from the
Miss
towers.
Agnes, Miss Agnes was gonna get on the phone. Um, but far as I know, they are just preparing for their Easter dinner. And they're hoping to get everything that they need, and they also want the housing authority, which we wrote in our last month report, that they do a bingo and they want to do something about gifts, gift cards and so forth for their residents at their bingo game, and they have them every week.
Like prizes, you mean?
Yes, sir. So it don't have to be a gift card. It can just be something, I mean,
Right.
Vera been using her own money to do this, but I think that resident services should have monies to help them out with you know, doing that. And Mr. Russell, what's going on with those vending machines over there? Um,
I'm not sure. Are we still having problems with those?
far as I understand what Miss Agnes told me. So Victoria used to keep them filled, and she used to take care of all of that. But now apparently somebody's gotten real slight in doing it. And I was over there today, but I didn't get a chance to go back there because I was just trying to get our computer running, and stuff. But I didn't check today.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
so
I'll talk to Victoria about that.
okay. And while I'm at it, Mr. Russell, um, I'd like to know. I learned that y'all went before the planning board to do a rezone for Bertha Mitchell, and and um and and it was shocked to me when someone called and asked me about it, because again, you all did not even let the council know that y'all was gonna do that, and we keep asking to be part of be involved in what y'all doing, and y'all keep ignoring us in the process. So, y'all keep doing stuff and not even letting us know. I mean, why is that?
Well, I mean, that's a fair point about the Bertha Mitchell thing, but to be honest with you, we have zero plans to redevelop Bertha Mitchell. So it's not like we are preparing to do anything. I mean, it was really, we needed to do a comp plan amendment for Central Gardens. And so the thought was, while we're going through it, the only two, the only two sites we haven't developed that are vacant, are not vacant, but that we may one day develop, are Central Gardens, which is vacant, and Bertha Mitchell, which we have no plans anytime in the near future to redevelop. So that's why, because we were already going through the process, we decided to put that in, but honestly, there's nothing going on with that, and we have no plans to even talk to you about. So,
Because I was really stunned because you told me with all the monies that we had spent in Bertha Mitchell, you told me
Right.
that we wasn't gonna do any
Right.
redevelopment. Maybe
And
we
we're-
had to rehab, but not tear down and
right, and we're about to spend even more money rehabbing those units, so. Like I said, we have no plans to redevelop those.
what is Central, that other community you said?
Central Gardens, 22nd and Central, the vacant lots we own.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to ask you.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Okay, how about Orange Courts, Bertha Mitchell? Any property reports from there? Janie Gardens?
No, I've said what we need to say about Janice Garden. Only I just would like to know how close are we to getting a property manager for Kingstone.
Hopefully very close.
Okay. And Mr. Rosa, our maintenance, have we gotten any more maintenance people, or y'all stop using day labor now?
No, we're still using some like Tradesman International, but I think we're trying to hire 2 maintenance people right now.
Yes, to
So we are trying to bring more on board. We just had a retirement, so and we're trying to hire an apprentice. So if anyone knows of someone who's just getting going in their career and they want to be mechanical maintenance field, we're very interested in bringing on an apprentice and then getting them trained up and skilled and hopefully have a good career with us.
Is the bus fixed now that it can take citizens to field trips?
I think, Ken, are you still on?
It is.
Yeah.
The bus is operational, and I just got new tires on it. So yes, it's available.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you. Are there any other business, any other concerns, questions we would like to bring up?
Yes, I have a concern because I think that in the meeting that concern residents, and I know I'm not in charge, but I always think, acknowledging the Lord our Savior first is always appropriate. for any meeting that we have. I understand that they don't do it at the administration nor the development. But we as residents, we really like to acknowledge our Lord and Savior. at the
Okay, I can
beginning.
start putting them at the beginning of the meetings.
Okay, well.
No problem.
I
That
just
sounds good.
think we should do that. So, Ms. Ernestine, you will be conducting all of our council meetings
No, I'm just
from
helping out
now.
just now until we get another resident commissioner comes in. I'm just helping out.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, any other concerns or questions? If it's not, we can adjourn. Thank you.
Please send me the recording.
Yes, I will.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Okay,
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you very much. Bye now.
Bye.
It ain't funny, John, because y'all ain't won yet.
I didn't know we were in any kind of
Oh,
disagreement.
yeah, we been. There is.
Okay, I'm gonna cancel the meeting now.
No, yo, keep that recording on. I didn't know there was anything going on. Is there
There's-
something going on I don't know about?
I don't know, she's gone, so I'm gonna end the
Yeah,
meeting.
I thought so.